Ah, there you are. Join me now as I take you on a tour of Avalon Studios. You got to remember, they started in 1975 and all the TV in New Zealand pretty much was made from here for a period of a good 20 years. We're going to be looking at some of those shows and some of the personalities involved. Well, joining me now is someone who needs no introduction really, Tom Scott, icon of Wellington himself. Tom, Avalon, memories?
Oh, mate, the memories. You'd come out here at lunchtime sometimes in the cafeteria, it'd be Billy T. James at the table, it'd be Fred Dagg, John Clark, Jeanette MacDonald, Sharon Crosby, Brian Edwards, Ian Johnson. It was just astonishing. The wit, the stories, the bonhomie, the anecdotes, just phenomenal. Laugh. It was probably like, the Algonquin Club between the wars in New York with Dorothy Parker, Gertrude Stein, Hemingway.
20 words or less would have been better, Tom, but fantastic. Thanks, mate. Well, Rick, I'm right next door from you now in the Good Morning set. As you can see here, they're doing a bit of a show. I'm joined now with Frank. Frank, highlights probably Country Calendar.
Country Calendar's my bag.
Probably most loved shows, I suppose, in the country.
It is, yeah. It's the longest running program in New Zealand, and dare I say, I believe it's the longest running program in the world, except for Coronation Street. Because we get the chance to visit people for 4 or 5 days. They get to know us. We're not sort of egomaniacs like some people in television.
Back to you, Rick. Hi Rick, here I am in Studio 9, just a couple of doors down from you, and here I am with Ron. I'm going to play a game now, Ron. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, you must...
Oh, Wheel of Fortune, yes. That came out of Avalon for some years, and in fact I directed that show, and yes, one of your co-hosts there, Lana Cockroft, sort of started her life with Wheel of Fortune. And
it's a pity she's working on such a shit show now. Back to you, Lana. Ron, you've been here at Avalon since the beginning, 1975, I believe.
Correct, yes. Yeah.
How has TV changed in that time?
When I was here in 75, everything was pretty well done in the studio, and a lot of things were done live here out of the studio.
From the TV Centre, Avalon, this is Television One.
Hey, listen, everybody, do you realize we got 2 TV channels here with crying eyes? Every time our producers want a program done, they got to wait for more changes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Douglas.
I'm Evelyn.
Howdy, I'm Ray. And together we make up the
Spot On team. In our program, we meet lots of interesting people.
Well, this is one of the Ready to Rolls. I mean, Ready to Roll was the sort of the start of video clips, of course, which went
Rick, I've been thinking. I've done some pretty shit TV over the past few years, and probably nothing as bad as the 350 shows I've done with you.
Okay.
I just want you to know that.
Okay, thanks very much.
Gotta find a way.
Sing a song. To wait for more changes in television.
Mike, how's it going?
Doing great.
One hell of a room here. What goes on in here?
This is our central apparatus room where we patch most of the equipment up for the building. At the moment we're just doing some patching for your show tonight.
So, for example, what would happen if you got your cables, you took something like that out of there like that?
You've just pulled something off here, probably.
Is that simple, is it?
Yep, it's that simple.
Okay, we'll whack that back in there. Well, how about if you took it out and you put it in like a different one like that? Is that going to affect what the viewer's going to see at home?
Potentially, depends on what's switched on that point at the time.
We'll probably put it back. Was it that one, was it?
No, it's
Oh, that one there. Is that going to affect, say, every channel back home?
No, just your program that we're making out of this control room at present.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
To wait for more changes in television.